particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great team.
Turning it on! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Flowers. With the catch, it's Carr. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on third. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So the Pitt Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that. You start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Direct snap. Find some fresh air. They could have used a little bit more there. Pickup of 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Panthers moving quickly to the line. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Brown has it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You can tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Right down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not hard to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably...
Oh, he's got some space. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. To throw, it's Flowers. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Early Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Canes!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Going right and going deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Flowers. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that 6th sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just shy of midfield at the 46. 7. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold. Offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Let's see what they do on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start on offense.
It is going to be nearly impossible to hear right now, and this offense is going to have to get locked in. Trying to pick up a first down. He might want another play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the run, it's Pringle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Pitt pushing the pace.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got a man, it's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Bully ball on third and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Fires left. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Right on target this time. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. He's looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And you try to catch them off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Pulls it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. He'll take another shot here. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the north side of Pittsburgh.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my off.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Canes will hustle to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Got his man on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Pressure coming. Got enough space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, that's a killer. 2nd and inches, you want to take a shot and make a big play, but now it turns a 3rd down situation that could have been really good to a 3rd and long, and this offense now has to execute at a high level.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Got it! He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll take it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
Looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Pass in these tight quarters. If you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Going for 6. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hicks. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together. Reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game. Putting together a performance today.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Snagged out of the air. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Hit right back to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Rushes on him. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing.
Deep shot for the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a catch at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Pitt pushing the pace.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. At this point, the way things have gone in this one, they're probably not surprised. You make a play and they'll wipe it out on the penalty. They'll give it to the back. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offense is don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looks as if he's going to run it. Fights off a defender. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, and I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking to scramble. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gains on the play. Brings up.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wants to change this route. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Celebration turned out to be a little premature as that flag takes the score off the board and we play on. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, This is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.